Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 10 of Gimmick Swap Wrestling. Is kicking off the show. Here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, as he's brought his special counsel with him. Roman Reigns has brought along his special counsel, Paul Heyman. The joke obviously being there, Paul Heyman and the man, Becky Lynch. So Paul Heyman walking with him is Roman Reigns, saying he's a fighting champion. He's not going to go on a part-time schedule. And he's offering an open challenge. Non-title, of course. However, in the first episode of Monday Night Raw, since our first pay-per-view, I'm wording that really weird. Apologies, I am kind of sick right now. What I'm trying to say is, since it's a kind of big night, as it's the Monday Night Raw after Money in the Bank, our first pay-per-view, Roman Reigns has an open challenge for anyone in the back who thinks they've got what it takes to step up to the Tribal Chief. The Tribal Chief makes his way into the ring, gonna hold that World Heavyweight Championship up high. Roman Reigns, we see Paul Heyman standing there, the World Heavyweight Champion, making his way into the ring, as we're gonna find out who's answered the challenge. Don't think I recognise the music. Oh my god! Making his Gimmick Swap Wrestling debut, the Bruiserweight Pete Dundertaker. Don't think I really need to explain this one. The Bruiserweight Pete Dundertaker has arrived in Gimmick Swap Wrestling, and he's answered the challenge of Roman Reigns. What a win it would be for Pete Dundertaker if he were to pin or submit the Tribal Chief. I think that would immediately put him in line for a title shot. But the Bruiserweight making his way to the ring, as we're going to get our opening match of Monday Night Raw underway. Roman Reigns, Pete Dundertaker. The bell rings, here we go. And we're starting off as Reigns throwing Pete into the corner. And now, just going to hit the strikes on the Bruiserweight. Relentless. Dunne falls. I'm going to call him Dunne even though it's Dundertaker because it's easier to say. As Dundertaker now is up, kick to the gut. Reigns, nice counter, but Pete getting back into it, and now Dundertaker, no. Now Roman Reigns, reverse DDT. And again, once again, apologies, I am a little bit under the weather right now. And now Roman Reigns going to the top rope. And diving double axe handle, but no. Nice counter. And now Pete Dundertaker picking him up. Roman Reigns catching him. And now, what's he going to do here? And just kicking the foot. Yeah, I've developed a bit of a cold, so apologies if my voice sounds a little bit off and my commentary is a bit off, as Roman Reigns sent over the top rope straight. And now, oh my god, what a DDT! DDT on the apron, that's got to have rocked Roman Reigns, but now went for a DDT on the outside. But a nice counter by Pete Dundertaker. Counter two is now, what is Pete going for? Trying to break the fingers, throwing the champion back into the ring. That over the top rope DDT to the apron will have really rocked the champion. As Pete debating on getting back into the ring, but he does now. And now, kick to the gut, Roman Reigns with a nice counter, throwing him off the ropes. And they just run into each other, it's a stalemate, and now Roman Reigns picking him up, but no! Paul Heyman watching on. As we're going to see, maybe, who knows, in the future, maybe some more members of the Bloodline. As we've yet to see anyone representing the Usos. As now Pete Dundertaker went for a chop, nice counter. And now Roman Reigns, just a headlock and a strike. As he falls, stomping away, Pete Dundertaker getting up, monkey flip. And now Dunne, kick to the gut. And here we go, Pete Dundertaker now, going for the X-Plex, but no, what a counter. And now just the strikes to the head by Roman Reigns. And a decent performance by Pete Dundertaker, but I think the Tribal Chief may have this in the bag. But he rolls up, gets out of it, and now Roman Reigns. Once again, the upper hand and a neck breaker. Of course, obviously, talk about the rest of the card. We have a match which will be up next, which I've not announced. And then obviously in our main event, which was announced at Money in the Bank, Crossroads will be challenging Bobby Roode for the Intercontinental Championship in a Superman punch. As a cover on Pete Undertaker, is that it? 1, 2. No, a kick out. And now picks up Pete Undertaker, and now the move that won him the world title, the guillotine choke, locked in. Pete Undertaker in trouble. Is he gonna tap? Struggling, he's faded, but oh my god, no. No way! Spinebuster! Undertaker just got out of the guillotine. He's the first man to do so without it being forcefully let go. And now, just the, oh my god, stomp to the back of the head. Stomp. Oh, Reigns tried to go for a clothesline. Pete Undertaker now with the upper hand, puts him on his shoulders and sends him face first into the top rope. Stomping away. Is this Pete Undertaker's night? And oh my god, just trying to break the foot of the Roman Reigns. And I went for a double foot stomp. Roman Reigns rolling out of it. And now Pete Undertaker tried to go for some strikes. Roman Reigns, nice way to block it, and a drop kick. He's gonna cover after that. Paul Heyman celebrating on the outside. 1, 2. Pete Undertaker kicks out at 2.5. More like 2 3/4, honestly. But now Roman Reigns picking him up, beginning of the end. No, Pete Undertaker striking him. A chop. Went for one, and oh my god, here we go! The bitter end! Has he just pinned the world champion? 1, 2. Oh, a kick out by the tribal chief. So close. Nearly put him away. But a kick out at 2.99. And now, oh my god, just stomping away at the head. And now, going to try and break the fingers of the tribal chief. Oh my god. What a debut for Pete Undertaker. Now, Paul Heyman just staring at him as, oh my god, he's going to go for it for a second time. Straight to the head, and oh my god, no way. No way, bitter end. 1, 2. Oh my god. Pete Undertaker just pinned the world champion. What just happened? He just pinned the world champion. Paul Heyman cannot believe it. Pete Undertaker standing tall. Oh my god. Surely now, Pete Undertaker might be in line for a world title opportunity against the tribal chief. As we're 8 minutes into the show, so again, it might be a short episode, who knows. As we're moving on to our second match, it is a fatal 4-way to determine who will become the next challenger for Karrion Kross's United States Championship. Number 1 contenders match. The winner will get a US title match in the next episode of Friday Night SmackDown. The competitors in this match, as you can see, A-lister Black, who's actually going to get a proper entrance as he was in the Money in the Bank ladder match, 8-man Battle Royal finale qualifying match. It's a big title. I bet he never got his proper entrance because I never set it up properly, but we ignore that. So he never got his time to shine, so he's been put in this match. We also have the man who beat Cena in the 2 out of 3 falls match at Money in the Bank, Randall Keith Orton. His tag team partner, the original bro, Eddie Guerrero. And the man who lost to Karrion Kross at Money in the Bank, Brock Kofi Lesnar. As I don't know why this entrance hasn't done it properly, because I said it to have the black and white effect, but do you know what? Is what it is. Is out here first finally get these same issues, what happened to Seth after Rollins, finally getting to make a proper entrance. It is Aleister Black. And I know the mask is a bit fucked up. I tried to edit a couple of things and it messed up, and I'm not going to do it again. Aleister Black is out here. Could very well win this match in his second match here in Gimmick Swap Wrestling as he makes his way to the ring. Black waiting. Is out next. Here comes the Viper. Randall Keith Orton. Obviously this match is first to a fall or submission. No elimination on this match. Whoever gets the first fall or submission will become the #1 contender for the United States Championship. As Randall Keith Orton makes his way out to the ring, very happy after pinning Cena twice in the 2 out of 3 falls match. Is out next. Here comes his tag team partner. There's going to be an interesting dynamic in this match, seeing 2 members of a tag team in the same match together against each other, as the original bro, Eddie Guerrero, is here. Sporting some new gear since the last time we saw him. I believe the last time we saw Eddie Guerrero was in the tag team match with his partner against Cena and Kenny Omega. My apologies, we saw him after that take on Kenny Omega in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. However, that match was won by Kenny Omega, and since then, we have not seen Eddie Guerrero, but he's finally out here. We thought he'd maybe show up to try and help Randall Keith Orton in the 2 out of 3 falls match against Cena, but it turns out he didn't even need the help. As finally, the man who's been pinned by the United States Champion twice, it is the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. He's also supporting some new... Is it supporting or sporting? I think maybe sporting. Well, he's wearing some new gear, going for a more white look. Inverted the colours. Maybe it was the gear that was wrong. Maybe that's what's been throwing him off his game. We say it every time. He's off his game, then he claims he's back on his game. Then he gets pinned. Every match that Brock Lesnar has been in so far in Gimmick Sport Wrestling, from what I believe, he has been pinned in. He got pinned by Seth Rollins. He then got pinned by Karrion Kross in the tag team match on SmackDown. Then he got pinned by Karrion Kross at Money in the Bank. This is his 4th match here in Gimmick Sport Wrestling. What would it do for the negative impact of his career if he was to then get pinned in this fatal 4-way? We have to wait and see if that happens, as we see Aleister Black, Randall Keith Orton, Eddie Guerrero, and of course Brock Lesnar, winner, takes on Karrion Kross on SmackDown for the United States Championship. Guerrero and Black, Orton and Brock Lesnar. Let's just see Guerrero throwing Aleister Black over that top rope, and Orton beating the hell out of Lesnar, and now a stunner off the ropes. That gear's a little bit off, is now Orton staring at Guerrero, and he was maybe going to try and talk to him, but now he got distracted, which has led Brock Lesnar to now get the upper hand. A chop by Guerrero, and now Brock Lesnar straight to the gut. And now Aleister Black on the outside going for something. Guerrero though flipping over, and a German suplex. Diving elbow in the ring, completely missed by Lesnar. And now Orton going to capitalise on it, went for something. Double footstool by Aleister Black and a reverse DDT by Brock Lesnar in ring. And now Black stomping away. And now Lesnar takes down Orton. And Black now just trying to break the legs of Eddie Guerrero on the outside. And Lesnar beating the hell out of Randall Keith Orton. And now Black throwing Eddie Guerrero back into the ring. And now Lesnar double palm straight to the back. I believe it was a double palm, might be wrong. Kick by Aleister Black. Brock Lesnar now just choking him out again. And Guerrero! What a kick off the ropes. Aleister Black getting up, and he's caught. And a hip toss. And now Orton throwing Lesnar into the corner. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, shoved off. Eddie Guerrero now sent into that corner. And now Randall Keith Orton just drops him down, and look at the kicks by Aleister Black. And now going to try and choke him out. But Guerrero stopping him. And now Orton taunting away. And Eddie Guerrero now picks up Aleister Black on his shoulders, dropping him face first on the turnbuckle. And now... Oh my god, no! Guerrero! What the hell was he doing? He just turned his back on his tag team partner. I mean, every man for himself, but these guys had an opportunity in this match. DDT by Aleister Black and a cover. Break up by Lesnar, but those two men had an opportunity in this match to work together. And I think they've just messed that up for themselves. More like Guerrero messed it up for Orton, but still. I thought they maybe would have worked together, and now Guerrero going to try and get out of the way of Orton at every possible opportunity. It's a belly to belly. And now, seemingly, no, I was going to say working together again, but now, Guerrero, final flash. Also, another thing I can confirm, it was said in the, oh my god, hold on, Guerrero, floating bro. In the notes for Money in the Bank, there's a cover but a breakup. In the notes on the pay-per-view in the Universe Mode section, it has said that Keith Wesley suffered a minor injury in the Money in the Bank ladder match. It's not serious, he can still wrestle, however, it would be best to keep him on the shelf so he doesn't get injured. And honestly, I would quite like to keep to that unless it really affects storylines. Injuries and stuff could be a good way to build storyline. As now, it looks like Eddie Guerrero might have busted open Randall Keith Orton. And now Orton is out for blood. You don't mess with the Vipers. Oh my god, went for a third. But Guerrero rolls out the way. Chop, no. Orton, no. Guerrero fighting back, and now Lesnar went for something. Guerrero getting him off, and now a spear. And now Orton taunting again. Guerrero seeing his opportunity, drops him, and another final flash. He's going to cover. Is that enough? 1, 2. Randall Keith Orton has just been pinned by Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero is going to take on Karrion Kross for the United States Championship as he pins his best friend. He pins his tag team partner. Eddie Guerrero with a huge win here. We'll be taking on Karrion Kross SmackDown in the next episode. I believe I'll make it the opening contest for the US title. What a win for Eddie Guerrero. Superman punch time. As now, rivalry match, I believe they might have been a rivalry now. As we're going to move on now to our main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Crossroads, after making his gimmick swap wrestling debut at Money in the Bank, is challenging for the Intercontinental Championship against the man who won it at Money in the Bank, Bobby Roode. And of course, there's been a lot of big things that have happened in this episode so far, but of course, the title of this, as I've already decided, is going to have something to do with the American Nightmare. Done a bit of tweaking to the moveset. It turns out that the Cody Cutter that he used in the Money in the Bank ladder match, the one that I was like, oh, I want to change it to that, isn't assignable as a finisher. But I have made some adjustments. But ladies and gentlemen, coming out to the ring, the American Nightmare, Crossroads. Crossroads making his Monday Night Raw debut here in Gimmick Swap Wrestling. It's been a long time coming, but he's finally here. Coming up short in the Money in the Bank ladder match, however, that doesn't mean he's any less than any of the other competitors here. Crossroads is one of the top wrestlers in the world. And he's going to challenge here for Gimmick Swap Wrestling's Intercontinental Championship. Crossroads all fired up here tonight. Adrenaline in his soul. Every fight out of control. He does it all to get them on their feet. Off their feet. Whatever. But here comes The underdog in this match, I would say. The Intercontinental Champion. The glorious Bobby Roode. Roode with that title strapped around his waist. It looks good on him, and I'm really glad I found this attire on Kunity Creations that matches the colours of the Intercontinental Championship. It just kind of fits so well. The IC Champion, Bobby Roode, make his way to the ring in both of these men's arguably biggest matches in Gimmick Sport Wrestling so far. Bobby Roode getting a chance to face who was formerly the hottest free agent in all of wrestling, Crossroads, getting a title match within his second match here in Gimmick Sport Wrestling. As he does the glorious taunt, Bobby Roode is out here as we're going to get started with our main event of SmackDown? Our main event of Monday Night Raw, even though it's not a Monday night, it's a Thursday night. Main event of Raw. The American Nightmare, Crossroads, taking on the glorious Bobby Roode. Here we go. The bell has rung. And Roode starting off the strikes to Crossroads. Takes him down. Roode with the upper hand so far. And strike in the back. Already off to a shocking start for me. I thought Crossroads would have had the upper hand so far. But Roode been all on top of him and now a headlock to Crossroads. Rhodes taps. Rhodes getting out of it. And now Crossroads gonna pick him up. Oh my god, sit out Alabama slam. And now just, kick to the inner thigh. Stomping away and now gonna drop the knee. Crossroads now going to the top rope already. He's gonna hit this early. The moonsault. And now Crossroads picks up Bobby Roode. Went for a strike, but no. Headbutt by Roode. Knee by Rhodes. And now, maybe was going to go for the disaster kick. But Roode moved out the way. And now Rhodes throwing Roode into the corner. A strike. But an elbow by Bobby Roode counters it. Both men on even playing field so far. But a hip toss by Bobby Roode puts him in advantage. And now he's choking out Crossroads. And gonna drop the elbow. He's gonna cover after that one. Kick out at one by Crossroads. Not gonna be put away that easy. Gonna try a second time. He's gonna cover a second time. One. Kick out at one again. And we're deciding that's not gonna do it yet. Throwing Crossroads into the corner. But Crossroads managing to avoid it. But now Roode. A neck breaker to Rhodes. And he's going to cover. One. Kick out at one by Rhodes again. Wear him down. Take out all of his energy and kickouts. That's when you hit your finisher and pin him. Roode played a very smart game here. But now, Rhodes. Jawbreaker. And a strike to the head. Going to go for something. But Roode now with the elbows. And now running in with a neck breaker. Picking up Crossroads now. And hits the spine buster. Is he going to cover? Or is he going to go for the glorious DDT? He's going to cover him. Is that enough? One, two. Kick out by Crossroads. I actually thought that was it. I was like, no. And now Roode. So, oh my god. Rhodes trying to stomp. Oh god. He's trying to stop him, but Roode's trying to stomp him. Picking up Crossroads now. Here we go. The glorious DDT. To retain the title. One, two, and oh my god. Bobby Roode retains the Intercontinental Championship. Not the showing that Rhodes would have wanted is now Rhodes. Gonna offer a handshake to Bobby Roode. Roode accepting. What a win for the champion. Bobby Roode holding his hands up high, pinning Crossroads. Wow, I thought he was going to attack him. I genuinely didn't think that was it. Crossroads offering a handshake. Clearly not in the right space of mind tonight. Getting easily pinned by Bobby Roode after one glorious DDT. Rhodes is going to have to show a lot more if he wants to get anywhere here in Gimmick Swap Wrestling. That is not the kind of start that he wanted. As now, the Money in the Bank ladder match is fair. You can't really count that as a proper loss, but this match you can. Crossroads yet to get a win here. That is it for Monday Night Raw. 25 minutes in was a decent length episode, honestly. As I check the YouTube. Also, by the way, I hadn't brought it up yet. We hit 100 subs. We actually did it. I uploaded the final part of Money in the Bank. Ironically enough, it's not getting like any views, but to be fair, it normally takes a while after like a day, then it picks up. But it's barely getting any views, but we hit 100 subs. We actually got to 100 subscribers. I am buzzing right now. But either way, that is it for Monday Night Raw. Is in SmackDown in the next episode of Gimmick Swap Wrestling, if I'm like well enough to do it, obviously. We will see Eddie Guerrero take on Karrion Kross for the United States Championship. And another thing that will happen is I have heard, well, originally obviously the plan was for Eddie Guerrero versus Karrion Kross to open up the show. However, Kevin Owens is not happy losing that Intercontinental Championship. As we saw an open challenge here to kick off Monday Night Raw, SmackDown will start off with the Kevin Owens Open Challenge. Yeah, I'm getting distracted here. So, SmackDown, we will see Kevin Owens Open Challenge. We'll also see the United States Championship on the line. So a pretty similar SmackDown to what it was on Monday Night Raw. As anything else that will happen on SmackDown, I'm probably going to put my bets on and say I'll probably add something to do with the tag titles. Obviously, Mason, Johnny Elite. And maybe something to do with the Money in the Bank holder, Dominic Dijakovic. But that is it for this episode of Gimmick Swap Wrestling. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.